Consumer groups are urging the federal government to investigate whether advertisers are taking unfair advantage of young kids using apps. This comes after a new study found that 95% of the most downloaded apps for kids 5 and under target them with ads. Anna Warner shows us the growing concern. Anna, good morning.
Good morning. Researchers at the University of Michigan spent hundreds of hours playing 135 different games targeting young children for the study. They found advertising across the board, not just in video games, but also in apps marketed as educational.
What's this ad for?
In the Montague household, using apps is a part of everyday life for 4-year-old Elliot and 7-year-old Ethan.
The first thing in the morning when they wake up is they want to use their tablet time for the day.
But what some parents don't realize is how many of their kids' interactive games are littered with ads. University of Michigan assistant professor Dr. Jenny Radeski.
There's a bit of a Wild West right now in terms of the children's app space.
Radeski is the senior author of a new study which looked at more than 100 of the most downloaded apps on Google Play, aimed at children 5 years and under. Researchers found those apps contained a variety of ads, including pop-ups, in-app purchases, and videos that interrupted play. Some of the ads were classified as manipulative, deceptive, and disruptive, with exposure to ads sometimes even surpassing time spent playing the games.
So there might be a little bouncing present or a sparkling snowman. And if you click on that, as you would if you were a 5-year-old, an app ad would often show up.
It absolutely has the intent that the advertisers want. Like the kids will often come and say, I want to download this game, I want this game, I want to try it out.
The study also found that free apps, which may be more often downloaded and played by lower-income children, had a significantly higher prevalence of advertising. In a statement, Google stood by its current policies, saying play apps primarily directed to children must follow more stringent requirements, including content and ad restrictions. Additionally, Google Play discloses whether an app has advertising or in-app purchases so parents can make informed decisions.
I think the one thing I'd spend more attention on is personally monitoring their tablet time, and not just letting them do it alone.
Well, the researchers say apps for kids need greater government regulation. The maker of one of the apps mentioned in the study, Talking Tom, told us they're responding to feedback that some of their games' ads could be interpreted as misleading and are taking immediate action to make sure ads are clearly marked as such.
So my stomach just dropped, Anna, as a mom whose kids play on these games alone, unmonitored. What else can parents be doing aside from monitoring their kids?
Yeah, well, that's kind of what the senior author is saying about the study is, look, if you're a parent, you need to watch the apps and watch to see what your kids are seeing, picking up on, look for these ads. But if you look at some of them, like one of them looks like a little glowing birthday cake. It's kind of hard to tell. They
look innocent. And I read the reviews and I say, okay, you can play this game. I never once thought that they would be targeted at 6 years old. It's crazy.
Well, it's monetizing the games, right? It's a way to make more money because the kids get into the game, or just like an adult game, you get into the game, you want to play some more, and they're like, well, if you buy this, then you play more, you get a new character, whatever it is.
Well, now parents have been warned, so that's a good thing.
Well, and the app stores can make it bright, clear, and obvious that the kids are going to be asked to make in-app purchases. Sometimes it's in tiny little letters, hard to see without a magnifying glass.
Right, and the parents have to have time to pay attention to all that.
Yes.
There's never enough time. But we will be focusing on that thanks to you, Anna.